films are more than just entertainment. They're a reflection of humanity's darkest hours and brightest hopes. Schindler's List is one such film. Directed by Steven Spielberg, this masterpiece tells the harrowing story of one man's courage in the face of unimaginable evil. Today, we'll explore the making of this unforgettable film, from its powerful performances to the untold stories behind the camera. Welcome to Eternal Visionary.
The first two, I've never had much use for. But the third...
Schindler's List, released in 1993, was directed by Steven Spielberg, one of the most influential filmmakers of all time. Based on the true story of Oskar Schindler, a German businessman who saved over 1,100 Jews during the Holocaust, the film stars Liam Neeson as Schindler, Ralph Fiennes as the terrifying Amon Goth, and Ben Kingsley as Itzhak Stern. Spielberg's decision to shoot in black and white only deepened the film's emotional impact, making it a visual and emotional tour de force.
Whilst playing chess, a wonderful European emigre, chess player in the scene, gave me a very battered book, paperback book, and said, "You have to read this." And it was a copy of Schindler's Ark. A week later, Steven Zalian says, "We want you to read this." And it was a script of Schindler's List. And I said, "Steven, I've just been, who will believe me? Who will believe me?" And so I read Schindler's List, which was shattering.
Let's take a closer look at 7 special facts about Schindler's List that deepen our understanding of this historic film. 1. Spielberg almost didn't direct the film. Spielberg originally didn't feel ready to direct such a serious story and offered it to other directors, including Roman Polanski and Martin Scorsese. It wasn't until later that Spielberg felt personally compelled to take on the project, which became one of his most personal works.
I couldn't imagine, based on the story that we told, that an audience would tolerate just the amount of violence, human against human. I just couldn't imagine that audiences would allow themselves to go through a motion picture recreation of the Oskar Schindler story. I was very surprised.
2. The girl in the red coat was a symbol. In a film largely shot in black and white, the girl in the red coat stands out as one of the few moments of color. Spielberg used this imagery as a symbol of innocence lost and a reminder of the atrocities being committed, representing the millions of lives destroyed during the Holocaust. 3. Liam Neeson was cast after a stage play. Liam Neeson's casting as Oskar Schindler came about after Spielberg saw him perform in the stage production of Anna Christie. Spielberg believed Neeson could capture both Schindler's charisma and his internal conflict. 4. Ralph Fiennes gained weight for his role. Ralph Fiennes gained nearly 30 pounds to portray the Nazi officer Amon Goth. His terrifying portrayal of Goth's cruelty was so convincing that actual Holocaust survivors on set were deeply disturbed by his presence.
There were I think a lot of the actors, Israeli actors that were there playing prisoners in the camp, they would joke about what a complete bastard I was, but I think they knew that even though I may be a bit of a bastard, I wasn't as much a bastard as he was. So, no, they were okay. I think Embeth Davids, who plays Helen Hirsch, I think she she tells me she had a problem being around me, which I can understand, because I had a couple of scenes I had to be, but it wasn't really taken to heart.
5. The film was mostly shot on location. Much of Schindler's List was shot on location in Krakow, Poland, with scenes filmed at real historical sites. The decision to shoot in actual locations added to the authenticity and haunting realism of the film.
Herr Director.
6. John Williams almost refused to compose the score. Legendary composer John Williams, who created the haunting score for Schindler's List, initially felt he wasn't worthy of composing for such an important film. Spielberg convinced him to take on the project, resulting in one of Williams's most powerful and memorable works. 7. The emotional finale was shot at Schindler's grave. The final scene, where the actors and real-life Schindlerjuden, Schindler's Jews, visit Oskar Schindler's grave, was shot on location in Jerusalem. It stands as one of the most poignant moments in film history, blending fiction with reality.
The Oscar for the Best Picture of 1993 goes to Schindler's List. Steven Spielberg, Gerald Molen, and Branko Listwick producers.
Schindler's List not only dominated the Academy Awards, winning 7 Oscars, but it also left an indelible mark on how the Holocaust is depicted in film. Its historical accuracy, combined with its emotional depth, has made it a cornerstone of cinematic history, used in classrooms around the world to educate future generations. Schindler's List is more than just a historical drama. It's a profound meditation on humanity, survival, and the moral choices we make. Spielberg's direction, combined with the haunting cinematography and unforgettable performances, creates a film that is both heart-wrenching and hopeful. Liam Neeson's portrayal of Oskar Schindler captures the transformation of a man who, at first, seeks profit, but ultimately finds his humanity. Ralph Fiennes, on the other hand, delivers one of the most chilling performances in film history, making Eamon Guth a symbol of absolute evil.
You could make things easier for me.
The film's legacy continues to remind us of the horrors of the past and the capacity for courage and compassion. It's a film that speaks to the very core of what it means to be human. Thanks for joining me in exploring the powerful and emotional world of Schindler's List. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment below with your thoughts on this unforgettable film. This is Eternal Visionary, and until next time, keep dreaming, keep believing.